Hello and welcome to the Suburbanites Podcast. I'm Connor.
I'm Jack.
And we only have two of us today. Sadly. Yeah. Chris is away this week, and I didn't want to put anybody on the spot and say, hey, come on the podcast. That'd be a dick move.
Yeah, like you.
It's like, hey, that was mean.
I know, that was mean. I apologize.
There's no Chris here to back you up on that one now.
Yo, right, Chris? Yo, Jack.
There's no Chris to mutiny against me like you guys did.
Yeah, I can't even say the bagels this time, so.
I mean, you just did.
I know. I need to do it once for Chris.
It's like PTSD, the way you guys bring up the bagels. They bring it up outside of conversation, out of like normal conversation too.
We have to, Connor.
They're like, hey, remember the bagels, Connor? I'm like, how could I forget?
Yeah.
Right. So before we talk about movies and stuff, like we always do, I heard that Radio Shack is declaring bankruptcy.
Oh, that's sad. Where am I going to get those flash drives I always need?
Radio Shack, I never really went to Radio Shack all that much.
Nope.
But it was always there.
Yeah, that's true.
If I needed something, I could just go to Radio Shack and get it.
Yeah.
And I just got a Blu-ray player for my birthday, and I want to play it on my dinky little TV that I have in the corner of my dorm. That is not HD, but apparently you need HD. You need the HDMI cables to run a Blu-ray player.
That's right. That's right.
And so I'm like, shit, what do I do? And I look, and on the Radio Shack website, there's an HDMI to component cable converter. Ooh. But fancy. Too bad they're not there anymore.
Yeah, speaking of which, the birthday, what'd you get for presents?
I got a Blu-ray player, and I got, my brother got me a CD, and one more thing. Oh, my mom got me bow ties.
Bow tie, yes.
It's an orange bow tie. It is one fly orange.
That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's orange, that's only one.
It's amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
Indeed.
And I got a bunch of new Blu-rays because we, no lie, went out shopping with my mom today. No regrets.
Oh yeah, no, it's very fun.
I got Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Bueller edition.
I'm sorry, what edition?
The Bueller edition.
I need to watch that now.
I got T2, Terminator 2 on Blu-ray, and I got The Wind Rises, the Hayao Miyazaki movie.
And I'm seeing, are those Little Bites?
She came in with the clutch Little Bites.
Oh, best mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a shame that Radio Shack's going out of business. It's like, I'm not saying that, because whenever I went in there, nobody was there.
Yeah, no.
So this was a long time coming.
Yeah. They had their run.
They did.
Yeah.
But it's it was convenient that they were there.
Exactly.
And it kind of sucks that convenience isn't there anymore.
Yeah. You get Best Buy still. Yeah.
We do a Best Buy, but I feel like Best Buy doesn't have the kind of the specific
gotcha.
Converters that especially because I used to work at a cable station.
Yeah.
And the Radio Shack was their place. They used to go to Radio Shack all the time.
Huh. Interesting.
Because they had all the converters and stuff there.
Yeah.
We needed when we're doing shoots.
Indeed.
Yeah. Rip Radio Shack. Rip in peace.
Moment of silence for Radio Shack.
Yeah. So in comics news, because we can actually talk about comics.
Yay.
You heard about Superman's new power?
I read a brief article on it. It's just he turns into a super flare.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that it?
And he got a new costume or something, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I think yeah.
But
something like that.
Was the laser vision not enough? What does he use this solar flare for?
I don't know, for exterminating
global
planets?
warming,
I have no idea.
Why would he need to exterminate a planet?
The cover. I'll put the cover in the link dump. But did you see the cover where he's exploding?
I think I might have seen another picture.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't understand his need for that power.
I mean, they're probably just trying to, because this is the last comic in the run that this specific artists are doing. No, just these specific artists, the run that they're having on Superman. So they're trying to I guess, go out with a bang per se.
Yeah.
And say, hey, we did something to Superman before we left. Even though it's not that significant.
No, I'm really not excited for that.
Yeah. But on the topic of New 52 that you were talking about, DC is officially ending the New 52.
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's this
though they worded it saying DC Comics is ending the New 52, when they're just not. They're just kind of scrapping some old titles and publishing in some new titles.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of just They're just taking that New 52 thing off the cover of all their comics.
Oh, but it's going to be the same thing.
It's going to be the same thing, yeah.
So.
In this new era of storyline, story will trump continuity. I don't know what that means.
Are they just rebooting it again? Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's another
reboot. Something else.
This relaunch will come after the end of April and May's Convergence event, which sees different universes from the DC multiverse brought together by Brainiac for a grand, devastating experiment. So, yeah, it's weird.
A little bit.
Like, for those who don't know, the New 52 is what DC did after they realized, hey, our universe is way too convoluted.
A little bit.
So they essentially just pushed the reset button. And people were pissed.
Yep.
Rightfully so, but they were still pissed.
I heard Batman was good.
Yeah, the Batman run is awesome.
I hadn't heard much about the other heroes, but you hear around.
They basically like ditched the old continuity in canon, so new readers can come in with a fresh start. Yeah. Unfortunately, and the New 52 is because they released 52 new comics when they pushed the reset button. Unfortunately, a lot of those comics were shit.
Yes.
A lot of people didn't like a lot of the comics they were pushing out, so they scrapped them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. They scrapped Blue Beetle, and Blue Beetle was actually really good.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Blue Beetle went 16 issues before it got scrapped.
I've never heard of him. I'll have to check it out.
That's just harsh.
Yeah.
16 issues.
Oh, yeah. I told you about, for Chris Pratt fans, Chris Pratt is signed on to a movie called Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, it is based on a comic. I don't know the plot exactly, but it's...
Does it involve a cowboy, ninja, and a Viking?
It's kind of like, it's this soldier with multiple personality disorder, and he becomes like a super soldier, and he has like the attributes of a cowboy, ninja, and Viking.
Right.
Something like that. I could be completely wrong, but it's what I've gotten. I'm excited.
It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll see Chris Pratt in anything now.
Right?
You see how he went to the children's hospital?
I did. That was cute. That was nice.
Very cute.
Yeah. He's the mom.
I love Chris Pratt. And there was this picture on Reddit a while ago of him posing next to his van for the first time. Yep. And he was like living in that van. He was homeless. And it was like him holding up the script that he got for his first like show or movie or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's probably going to be a shortened podcast today since we only have 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have enough comedy to go around here.
Yeah, Chris isn't here to make it interesting.
Exactly. So. Interesting. Is that how you phrase what he does?
Yeah. Interesting.
With the bagels and the bullshit.
You're a grumpy old man when you go on this podcast.
No, I'm not. It's just bagels.
Gotta be laid back, relaxed.
Yeah, I guess.
Except the bagels.
So you were telling me yesterday about this Sherlock Holmes thing.
Yes, I am psyched.
And you love Sherlock Holmes.
I love Sherlock Holmes.
You've read them all.
Yep, I have read them all, seen most of the movies. Yeah, it's called Mr. Holmes. It's based on this book called, I think, A Slight Trick of the Mind, Sherlock Holmes. It's about Sherlock Holmes when he's like 93. He's retired, and he's living on this... He's a beekeeper now. And he lives in this house just with the landlady and her son.
Right.
And the whole movie is kind of him studying this unsolved case. And it just looks really cool. The trailer was pretty short.
It's not like action-packed like the Robert Downey Jr. ones?
No, it's not action-packed or anything like that. He's 93. Like, he's walking with a cane.
Right.
But
is Watson dead?
What's it? No, Watson is going to be here.
Right.
He was not shown in the trailer. The trailer was actually just one like little snippet, like a scene. But I encourage people to watch it. It looks really cool. Ian McKellen's the man.
Oh, dude, Ian McKellen.
It actually, I don't know. It might just be select theaters, but it's like out.
It's out?
It's actually tomorrow, but like it's here.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm psyched for that.
It's probably playing at the indie hipster cinema.
Yeah, I was gonna check that out afterwards if it's playing at the indie one.
The indie one is playing Mommy, that foreign film. That
you finally get to see it.
Yeah, apparently they're playing it next week, and because when I was there, because I saw Inherent Vice again.
Yeah,
I was.
How was it the second time?
It was much better the second time.
Much better, yeah.
It's like, I think it was it's coherent.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like it's not the most strict narrative.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of people are calling it incoherent vice, but there's still a plot there. Like,
yeah, no, it is.
And I think it's not easy to follow, but you can follow it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like that was a stylistic choice that P.T. Anderson did because Doc, the protagonist, is a frequent user of the marijuana.
Yes, indeed.
And
it shows.
Yeah. And so the kind of like broken up storytelling where some things are left in and some things are left out, I feel like that kind of goes with the narrative.
Yeah, no, I thought it fit really well. It was really cool, and I do want to see it a second time just because I think I did miss
you do miss things, and especially the there's a lot of narration that goes on in the movie, and it's like, but there are things happening while the narration is going on. Yeah. And the narration isn't really essential to the plot. It's kind of more symbolic thematically there.
Yeah, but it's like you should listen to it kind of thing.
But you're kind of distracted because you're looking at the screen and you're trying to figure out what's happening and all that. Yeah. Much better on a second watch.
Yeah, I'll see it sometime soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great movie. Yes. Don't let the critics bash it.
Yeah, no, not at all. Mm-hmm.
Granted, not as good as like There Will Be Blood or something. Oh my God, I mean, you can't like
don't just put that movie in.
You can't top perfection.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about Ryan Reynolds. He gave a little statement on Deadpool.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because it is confirmed that he is going to be Deadpool in the new Deadpool movie.
Nice.
Pretty hype.
How is that 2016? Have they made a date?
It's probably 2016.
2016, got it.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
But he made some comments about Green Lantern at the same time.
Ooh.
And the headline from what I read was Ryan Reynolds promises that Deadpool won't be another Green Lantern.
I'm glad. Yes.
And he talked about how because people are having doubts, obviously.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Ryan Reynolds coming from a bomb, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Green Lantern. Hmm. And people are kind of concerned because a lot of people like Deadpool now for some reason.
Yeah. But cool. I mean, he did a good job with he had a smaller role, but it was in X-Men or Wolverine.
X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I heard that movie was terrible.
Like, it wasn't okay. Yeah, it was kind of, but like Ryan Reynolds did a good job. He wasn't like.
Wasn't he Deadpool in that?
He was Deadpool in that.
Yeah, movie. I heard Deadpool had a little cameo in that.
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. Like
I didn't see it, but
he had that kind of humor. Like again, it was a very small role.
Yeah,
but like I think it fits him. Like it does well, and so I'm not worried.
I'll see it.
Yeah, no, well, obviously.
In terms of Marvel characters, I love Deadpool.
Yeah, I don't know too much. Like I'm not too much into Marvel. Yeah. But from what I've heard and what I've read, I like him.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool. He was talking about how like when DC or I think it was Warner Brothers who produced the script for Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It was like totally unfinished script and it wasn't ready to go into production, but they needed to just push this thing out.
Yeah.
And so he's like, that's not going to happen with Deadpool. Deadpool's going to be good. I promise. Come see it.
Yeah. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, there's a movie of his coming out called The Voices. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's really cool. It's a dark comedy, like really dark. But it's Ryan Reynolds plays this, I think, schizophrenic guy. He works in like this factory or something like that. And he's a serial killer.
Okay.
But he's very innocent about it. Like he's a very innocent person.
Yeah.
But it's just he hears voices, and these voices come from his cat and his dog. And it's really cool in the trailer. You see how the cat is like sort of the voice of evil that causes him to kill people, and then the dog is this voice of morality that's just being like, Ryan, why are you doing this? That kind of thing. It looks really funny. Ryan Reynolds is in it. Anna Kendrick is the love interest. And then Jackie Weaver, who was the mom in Silver Linings Playbook, is in it as well. It looks really fun. I'm going to go see it. Got a 6.9 on IMDb. So, what?
It could only go up.
It could only go up.
Or down.
No.
If it's got an IMDb score, it's got to have a Rotten Tomatoes score. So
yeah, I didn't check Rotten Tomatoes.
I will look that up.
All right, you do that. Yeah.
So, what else do you got?
All right. Well, I got some Mel Brooks news.
Mel Brooks news.
Actually, two things. One,
obviously, the creator of Spaceballs.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Obviously,
and coming off of Spaceballs, he has stated that he does want to do a Spaceballs 2.
What?
A sequel. He's been reaching out, or he wants to reach out to the original cast I forgot the guy's name.
74 on Rotten Tomatoes.
74. Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been reaching out to the cast of Spaceballs 2, or wants to, and he wants to start filming after Star Wars 7 releases.
Right. So they
just
have
to get
material
that.
to work with.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, that's cool. And then also picking up on another.
Are they going to get Rick
movie.
Moranis? Because I thought Rick Moranis retired.
Rick Moranis. Mel Brooks said, like, I want to get Rick Moranis in this.
Right.
Like Spaceballs 2. And so he said, like, I want to reach out to him, talk to him about it. But there is nothing confirmed, I don't think.
But that would be hype.
But that would be amazing.
That would be
Rick
incredible.
Moranis. Oh.
I love Spaceballs.
Yeah, it's
Spaceballs so smart.
Yeah.
I think I like it more than Airplane.
More than Airplane.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Airplane in such a long time. When people say it, like, I can't really pitch in. Like, I did like the movie.
Obviously, Airplane is like will always be the king of parody movies.
Exactly. But I mean, Mel Brooks he's up there.
Dude, parody movies were so much better.
So
like
much better.
15 years
People
ago.
can't do them now. They just gotta stop.
It's like you have the well, there's only one real parody movie. I mean, besides Scary Movie.
Yeah, I count Scary Movie.
Besides Scary Movie, there's like the whole disaster movie, epic movie.
Yeah.
Vampires Suck, Meet the Spartans.
Yeah.
Those really bad movies with like
horrible humor.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Crude, terrible movies.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I just don't like those movies. But
I
thought it was
seen
pretty universally accepted that they're bad movies.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and then the other one, you've seen Blazing Saddles, right?
No.
Well, anyway, Blazing
if
Saddles.
Chris was here, Chris would be like, "Oh, Blazing Saddles!" Ah.
Chris is gonna freak out when he hears, but anyway, actually, he's probably not gonna freak out.
Chris is gonna listen.
No, he's not gonna listen.
Chris is not gonna listen.
Yeah. But anyway, there are two directors who are making a film that is loosely based, like very loosely based on Blazing Saddles.
That's a Western comedy, right?
It's again like sort of this parody, somewhat Western comedy kind of thing. It's really cool.
See these segues that we're going through now?
I love it. It's just like going through.
Just flowing.
Yeah, damn. Anyway, it's called Blazing Samurais. It's an animated film, and wait for it, the protagonist is a dog.
Okay.
And he needs to basically kill like this leader of the cat samurais kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie Cats and Dogs?
I saw the trailer.
Is that what came to your mind? No, like from like our childhood.
Yeah, I think I was like on the verge where like as a child where I was like, okay, this is stupid. Like,
I watched the shit out of that movie. No lie. I had that movie on VHS. I would play that movie over and over.
No, I saw it. I was like,
the CG was so bad, but I did not even care.
I know.
They had the doghouse that was like a spaceship, or not a spaceship, like a huge, awesome car.
Yeah, no,
And it was like, don't press the red button.
I'm
and then
glad
you press the red button.
That was on the trailer, I think, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though that's a direct ripoff of Men in Black.
Yep. And then you'll appreciate this about Blazing Samurais. One of the directors, or he's working very closely with the film, is a story artist from How to Train Your Dragon and Kung Fu Panda. So, yeah.
A story artist.
Story artist, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon. Great movie.
Yeah, I've heard.
How to Train Your Dragon 2. Better movie.
Better movie.
Better movie.
Interesting.
In my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like I gotta say that all the time now.
Yeah.
Because people, not here, but like whenever I say that, like general statements like that without backing it up by saying, in my opinion, people are always like, well, that's your opinion.
Well, I'm sure in your podcast you can just state it as fact.
Exactly.
Yeah. People can't question this.
My rule is law on this SoundCloud page.
Yeah, obviously. What else? New Poltergeist movie.
Apparently the old one, they used real bones.
I did not know that. That's creepy.
At some points in the movie.
Hey, I am not a horror fan. Colin is, so he's been talking about it, so I looked into it a bit.
We should have got Colin.
Yeah.
We should have got Colin.
Next time.
Yeah.
Anyway, the cast looks really cool. It's Sam Rockwell.
Right.
And Jared Harris, the guy who played Professor Moriarty in the second Sherlock.
I did not see the second Sherlock.
Oh, watch the second Sherlock.
I saw the first one, and the first one was amazing.
Yeah, he played Moriarty very well. I was very happy with that.
Was the second one better than the first one, though?
I don't know. I think they're tied for me. I'm gonna have to see him again.
Yeah.
But I was so excited when the first one came out. Like I saw
first one was phenomenal.
I saw it Christmas Day. Like that was my present. I got tickets, and I was so excited. But second one was really good though.
Yeah.
But yes, Poltergeist movie looks good. Maybe I'll see it, even though it's
you
a
won't
horror.
See it. Shut up, you won't
Colin
see it.
will drag me and see it. Like, it's not that bad, it's not that scary. And I'll believe him.
So, Kingsman Countdown?
5
countdown.
days,
right?
Yeah, 5 days, and I just can't wait.
Yeah.
Like
5 days from when we recorded this podcast.
How's the reviews? Still really good?
80%, I
80%?
still think on Rotten Tomatoes.
Snap.
I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I will go. Are we doing like a
I will absolutely go on midnight.
I will go with you. Yeah.
And then we will tell everybody to go see it.
Yep.
As on the podcast.
Yes. Yeah, everyone see it. I need to talk about it.
Well, if it's bad, we can't recommend it to them.
No, I will still recommend it. Because right now
But that's not fair, Jag. Yeah, I still got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Still got an 80%? Okay. As long as it's holding 80%, I'm not worried.
I wasn't worried to begin with.
Yeah, no. Oh, so do you have anything to talk about? I'm going to get into a good...
Well, should we talk about the big news? Harper Lee?
Ooh, yeah. You want to go to Harper Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
It's pretty big news.
Yeah, I'm excited. I still want Salinger more, but Harper Lee, yeah.
So, Harper Lee, she wrote a book a long time ago. A sequel to the critically acclaimed To Kill a Mockingbird called Go Set a Watchmen.
Yep. I'm excited.
I'm so excited, dude.
Yeah. There was
Kill a
this
Mockingbird
article...
was probably the best book I read in school.
It was awesome.
It was so good.
I haven't read it in a while, but I loved it. Have you do you want me to spoil anything? Because there are a few things that Harper Lee
to
released.
Go Set a Watchmen?
Yeah.
No, just spoil.
There are a few.
I know that it's Scout's grown up.
Yeah, Scout's grown up, and can I? Fine, I won't spoil it.
Atticus is not dead.
Yeah,
I know that.
That's what I was gonna say. Atticus is not dead, and I am very happy about that.
Yeah,
because I need more Atticus.
That's
like
true.
I don't care about Scout, but Atticus. Though.
I love Scout.
I love Scout, but Atticus. Though.
I heard somewhere. I don't know if this is true, but I heard that she actually wrote Go Set a Watchman before To Kill a Mockingbird.
Before?
And
I didn't hear about that.
Wrote To Kill a Mockingbird and decided to release that.
Interesting.
But she wrote it before, but it's going to be a sequel. I think it is cool. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But apparently, some shady stuff is going on with the publishing company.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're like...
It's always like this one. Like,
yeah. Because she's really old, so she can't really defend her own work.
Oh, okay.
And her attorney is not really complying with... Because she's really secluded and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, her attorney is like... Apparently some shady stuff is going down, and she didn't want to release it, but now it's just getting released, so people are kind of raising their eyebrows a little bit.
Yeah, that happened with Salinger. He, a few months ago, they released these, like, 3 unpublished stories, and, like, he didn't want them published ever, but, like, this publishing company found a loophole, like, he didn't get the rights or something like that. But, yeah.
Writers are weird.
Writers are weird, yes.
They write these
I love
things,
them, but they're weird.
They write these things, and they're like, we don't want them released.
Yeah, just wait, like, 50 years. Oh.
It'll be relevant then, we promise.
All right. So you good with Harper Lee?
I mean, are you good with Harper Lee?
I'm good with Harper Lee.
I'm awesome with Harper Lee. I'm so pumped, dude.
Okay. So now I need to talk about this movie that I just can't wait for now. I found out about it a few days ago. It's called Kumiko the Treasure Hunter.
Right.
And do you know what it's about?
No.
It's really cool. So before I get it, it's based on a true story. Like, it's actually really weird, but I'm going to call it a true story for now. But anyway, so it's about this story in 2001 that broke out of this Japanese woman who went over to Minnesota to Fargo, I think, or one town over. And she started asking people, like pointing to a map.
Oh, this is about the Fargo story.
This is about the Fargo story.
Because the Coen brothers are a bunch of dickheads, and they were like, this is based on a true story.
This is based on a true story.
Even though it was a complete lie.
Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. So it's like, so the story went out that this Japanese woman thought that when the Coen brothers said Fargo was a true story, they meant it. Yeah. And so she thought that the
Even
money
though
the
Coen brothers just lied to
exactly.
everybody just to see who would believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, and so she
at that
goes
point,
over.
people were slapping based on a true story on everything.
Yeah, I know. And so they were kind of like doing that to make fun of it.
Yeah.
And then, but she goes over, she wants to find the money that Steve Buscemi buried in the field, like in the movie. And so she's like asking everybody, the police then come in, they tell her like, look, it's fake, it's not real. But she like says, no. And
like she gets a call from the Coen brothers like, stop.
Yeah,
like,
stop.
Please stop.
But yeah, and then sadly it ends up like a few days later she dies in a field. And so I went back, and so apparently the media lied about that story, that like she was searching for the case.
Right.
What really happened was she went there because she was in love with this married man, and like they had an affair, and she wanted to go like live with him. But he basically denied her, said no.
Right.
But anyway, when she first got to Fargo or Bismarck, which was like the town over in Minnesota, when she was pointing to the map, she didn't speak English very well. So what she was saying, the language barrier was like insane.
Yeah.
And so when the police were talking to her, they thought she was saying Fargo, like, and they said, "Oh, she's looking for the money in the movie." Like they just tied everything together.
Right.
But in reality, I think it was just she was trying to find this guy or something like that. And it ends up she committed suicide.
Aww.
In the place.
That's sad.
But anyway, it's these directors, Kumiko the Treasure Hunter, they're going off what the media told, like the story that the media told, which was she's searching for the case.
Right.
And I looked at the trailer. It looks stunning.
Is
just
this
like
out?
visually. It's either out now or it is very close. It was in Sundance. And it was like a major hit. I don't know when it's going to be out in theaters though.
Right.
But it's really cool. 7.2. It's the main actress is the love interest from Pacific Rim.
Didn't see that movie.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't. I saw
Do
Godzilla.
you watch movies? Like, what is this podcast?
I saw Godzilla. Godzilla was good.
But yes. Opens March 18th. I think.
Right.
And if anybody else is interested and they want to watch stuff beforehand, there is this documentary based on the true story called "This Is a True Story." It was made in 2003.
That's what I heard about.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this. I heard about that.
It's really short. I'm having a bit of trouble finding it, but I'm sure if you look on the internet, you can find it.
Yeah. Jack is not good at internet.
I am not. I can't do searching.
Yeah.
It's awful.
We always try to find movies. We watch movies all the time.
Yeah.
And whenever Jack tries to find movies, we always end up searching through YouTube-related videos.
I know, it's just awful.
You can't stream full movies on YouTube, Jack.
We did it yesterday.
Okay, that was one time.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We're not criminals.
No, we're not. I paid for Guardians.
Yeah, we paid for it.
I paid for it twice, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not doing air quotes right now. No.
I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a crook. It's a bad Nixon.
That was a terrible Nixon.
You should cut that out.
No, I'm leaving it in hard.
Damn it. Agnew!
I remember what I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
So, you may know that I am a frequent Rooster Teeth goer, per se.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they recently, one of their co-workers, Monty Ohm, who produced Red vs. Blue for them, and who created Ruby, he passed away recently.
Mm.
He had a severe allergic reaction to a standard medical procedure. Very sad. He was 33.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd get that out there.
Mm.
I'm feeling for him because I really enjoyed the content he produced, and the internet is having a heyday over this. They're making like fan art and everything. It's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome to see like a community like just kind of like. I mean, it's not awesome because somebody died.
Yeah,
but like
what they're doing.
What they're doing, how they are mourning his loss.
Yeah.
It's very awesome to see and everything like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I was never into Rooster Teeth. I mean, you showed me a few videos, and I thought it was really funny. So, yeah.
There's like such a big community behind Rooster Teeth too,
Mm.
and it's just awesome to see that kind of outpouring of like love and support for the people who really did know him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, did you see this Elvis and Nixon movie?
I heard about it.
Yeah,
it looked ridiculous.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's Nixon. So,
well, hopefully, obviously.
Yeah, hopefully
hasn't he always been Nixon?
Than me. Yeah, I mean,
I always have seen Kevin Spacey as a Nixon-esque character.
Yeah, he's definitely Nixon-esque. Hey,
that's cool.
What else? Oh yeah, you did we already talk about the Super Bowl commercials?
Like I think trailers? We talked about Ted 2.
We talked about Ted 2? Okay.
But we didn't talk about how shitty most spiral. Of them. We didn't talk about how shitty most of them were.
Yeah. No, it was a disappointing year for Super Bowl commercials.
And well, it was a dramatic year for Super Bowl commercials.
Oh my gosh, nationwide. Turn it down.
Yeah, nationwide. What the hell?
What happened to the catchy tunes?
The vibe killers.
I know.
Everybody's just like, there was probably like a huge party somewhere where people are all just like drinking beer, having a good time. Silent. And then it comes on and everyone's like, what?
Like the thing was, I think that was right after like a Doritos commercial where I was like laughing. It was one of the only funny commercials. Yeah. And then nationwide and I'm crying.
Like, what?
Like, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
That Jurassic World trailer though.
Oh my god. It was so good.
We got to see the
dinosaur finally.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, really hype.
It looks terrifying.
So was there any Star Wars trailer in front of Jupiter Ascending like there was rumored to be?
Any Star Wars? Oh, it was Batman Superman.
Oh, was it Batman Superman?
I think it was.
Yeah. It probably was.
I didn't realize Jupiter Ascending was out.
It is out. It came out Friday. Apparently it's not good.
Yeah,
obviously. Which is sad because the Wachowskis made good work.
Yeah. But I mean, just Channing Tatum looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
and Mila Kunis is in that movie. And
you got a problem with Mila Kunis?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm saying you have good actors.
Because we saw Black Swan together.
We did.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah. And Eddie Redmayne is in it too. Apparently, he's the villain.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, which is disappointing because I'm like, why are good actors doing bad movies? Yeah. So I saw a movie recently. I don't remember if did I talk about Cavalry on the podcast at all?
No.
No, I didn't. Brendan Gleeson.
I don't think on the podcast. Maybe you told me about it a bit.
So. There's this movie called Cavalry that really went under the radar this year. It had like a limited theater release, and it's a movie with Brendan Gleeson, Mad Eye Moody from Harry Potter, for those who don't know, and other good movies, such as In Bruges.
In Bruges.
And this is actually the person who directed In Bruges and wrote In Bruges, Martin McDonagh. This is his brother.
Ooh,
and I don't remember his brother's name, but he wrote and directed Cavalry.
Yeah,
and worked with Brendan Gleeson and Chris O'Dowd. And a bunch of really talented Irish actors.
Yeah,
and it's a movie about this small little Irish town, and Brendan Gleeson is a priest, and people are like coming up to him with all these problems that are happening, and he's trying to solve the problems while being everybody's a dick to him basically because like there's kind of this like stigma against the church in that particular town.
Yeah, and like.
It provides really good social commentary on like how the church is treated nowadays and the whole like rape scandal that happened with priests and little children.
Yeah, I think I saw a trailer for that. Either a trailer or a poster.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that actor so much.
Highly recommend you all go see it. Somehow, some way.
Is that in theaters still? Or?
No, it was in theaters in like August.
Oh, okay.
But it was such a great movie.
Yeah.
I think I went on number 4 for my list this year.
Number 4?
Number 5, maybe.
Jeez.
Probably number 5.
Damn. Yeah. What is that in front of?
It's in front of Nightcrawler.
Actually. I still need to see that one.
And Grand Budapest.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's in front of it. Well, Nightcrawler
big words.
Nightcrawler is in front of Grand Budapest.
Well, I don't know about that.
Have you seen Nightcrawler?
No. But Ray Fiennes in Grand Budapest.
But Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler, dude.
Gustav H.
Lou Bloom.
Nah, man.
Nobody.
I saw the trailer of Nightcrawler.
You are in the far, far minority if you think that Ray Fiennes gives a better performance.
If you want to win the lottery, you gotta buy the ticket. I'm Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler.
He's better.
I'm a reporter in a car.
You sounded like the Joker there.
For the viewers, you're welcome for that wonderful rendition of Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
It's basically like
it's like a scary story.
Oh yeah,
Nightcrawler. Yeah, it's not like a horror movie, but it's like
scary.
It's very thriller-esque. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, not like the dance Thriller. Boy.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but saying thriller reminded me of this story that I was told at camp a long time ago.
Don't tell scary stories here.
It's not. It's more of a funny. No,
this is not a scary story podcast.
It's more of a funny story, but I thought it was terrifying when I was 13.
Then that means it's still going to be terrifying to me now.
All right. So I don't know. I'm just gonna tell this story.
La
So-
la 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 la.
Shut up. It's about the pygmies, and if you did,
The pygmies.
I will go into more detail as to what the pygmies are. But since I'm a huge nerd, I was a Boy Scout as a kid,
Yup.
and we went to this summer camp, and we stayed there for a week. And one of my camp counselors, he told us the story of how the camp was inhabited by these things called pygmies, which were small little elf creatures that took first-year scouts out of their beds at night. They came into the tent and just ripped them out of their beds. They took them into the woods and, like, ate them.
Ate them?
Yes, they killed them.
What is this guy doing? How old were you?
I was 13 years old. Didn't sleep that night at camp. It was terrifying.
What kind of scoutmaster is that guy? Jeez him.
Yeah, not a good one.
Pygmy? That's terrifying.
It was horrifying.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight, Connor.
Even when I was like 16.
Yep.
I was going there. I was still going there every year, and I
And
was
he
like
kept telling him.
no, he didn't keep telling me, but in the
okay.
back of my mind,
you just
the
had
pygmy
pygmies?
story was still there. And I would like look over to because I would always bunk with Sumner, and I'd just like look over to Sumner every once in a while to make sure he was still there.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You were terrified by pygmies.
I
I,
was-
thought you meant like the Olimar, like the pig.
No, those are
that's the
pigmen.
pigmen, but like
Those
I
are
thought they were
pigmen.
the same thing. It just, you
No.
know what? I don't.
No, they're small little deformed elf creatures that live in Bolton for some reason.
Just in that town.
I guess that's where the camp was.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. So make sure the pygmies don't come get you, Jack.
I will make sure of that. Ooh, what is this?
I have other great camp stories that I'll probably tell
Oh yes.
on the podcast at some point.
Yeah, please do.
What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at, there's this article, 8 films you won't believe are in IMDb's top 250. So,
Yeah, Interstellar.
That should be there. Okay, 17 is a bit high.
It shouldn't be in
I
front
will
of
say
Star
it's
Wars.
a bit high. Yeah, it should be in front of Star Wars.
It says higher than. They have a category for higher than.
Yeah, that is... Okay, that's too much.
That's way
I
too
will
much.
admit. It's a great movie. Like, please see it. Interstellar was awesome.
Not
but
Christopher Nolan's best.
Nope, I don't know that movie. I didn't see Prisoners.
Apparently, Prisoners was really good.
I like Prisoners.
That's
I
the
don't know.
Jake
I said I
Gyllenhaal
like
one.
it.
You know, it was really good though.
Yeah.
Another Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Jake Gyllenhaal had a fantastic year this year. I talked about Enemy on the very first podcast.
Hmm.
You should check out Enemy.
Enemy? I'll check it out.
Kind
I think
of
I
a-
saw a trailer for that one.
It's like a mind. It's kind of like a mindfuck movie.
What's their problem with Snatch?
What? What is Snatch?
Have you never seen Snatch?
I've never seen Snatch.
Snatch is a really cool movie. It was like
Is it like Crash?
it's no, it is.
They just have similar titles. Crash sucked, dude.
Wait, you saw Michael
saw
Pena
Crash.
though?
I didn't like Crash.
You didn't cry?
No,
I
didn't
cried.
cry. I didn't cry at all.
Cried like a baby.
Did not cry.
Then I don't think you get movies.
I get movies,
no.
and let me tell you that movie did not deserve an Oscar.
What's wrong with you?
That movie wasn't that great. Everybody was all hyped up. They're like, "Oh, Crash," and I'm like, "This is it."
I don't understand.
It was good.
It was really good.
No, it was good. It was not really good.
Sandy Bullock though. Yeah. Anyway, Snatch is really cool. It was I forgot the director. It's like a cool action movie type thing.
Right. So another movie that I wanted to touch on before I forget. I saw a trailer for it. It's called While We're Young with Ben Stiller.
Wait. Oh yeah. No, I saw a trailer for this.
Yeah,
we can talk about it.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah, I can see it going either way.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, it could be really good. It's like an interesting sort of.
Yeah, with the old guy trying to embody the
Yeah, isn't it like the couple though? Like an old
Yeah.
couple trying to
be young,
Be young,
basically.
yeah.
Like, hang out with the young kids and kind of embody their stereotypes.
Yeah.
They basically become hipsters.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
I
Ben
was
Stiller's the
one
man.
of 3 people who actually liked Walter Mitty.
I like Walter Mitty, but it's just like
I love that movie.
I don't know.
I love that
what
movie
it
so
was.
much. That movie is so beautiful.
It was indeed. It looked very nice and like I liked the message and all that stuff, but
And the ending.
and the ending.
I cried at the ending.
You cried at the ending.
I cried.
Why
I
did
no
you cry
lie.
at
I saw it
Crash?
twice. I saw it twice and I cried twice.
It was really cool, and Sean Penn just looks so cool.
Yeah.
But,
Everybody go see Mitty.
Yeah, read the story though.
Oh, the story was so good.
I like the story better, to be honest.
I don't know about that.
Well,
This is a pretty successful 2-person podcast.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, we went for 40 minutes.
Oh wow, that is impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty damn
Round of
impressive.
applause for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to look up more like TV news.
We do.
We're such a movie-centric podcast.
I don't want TV, though.
Oh, I was going to talk about Bates Motel. That's what I was going to talk
about. Oh, I need to get into that. But I need to watch Psycho first.
You don't need to watch Psycho first.
I'm going to watch Psycho first.
Well, then watch Psycho so you can watch this amazing TV show. So I don't watch all that many TV shows. Because, I don't know, I just felt like I got kind of spoiled with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Because that was like the perfect TV show.
I still haven't seen
it. You're ridiculous.
Hey, I have 2 seasons.
But, and like Game of Thrones too. Game of Thrones is amazing.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Bates Motel is so good, and nobody's watching it.
I'll start watching it.
Season 2 ended like early last year, I think.
Mm.
And I just saw a Blu-ray for it when I was out shopping.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what kind of prompted this. But
is the actress the one from Up in the Air with George Clooney?
Vera Farminger. I don't know. I haven't seen Up in the Air.
I think that might be her. I don't know.
But Freddie Highmore is the kid who plays young Norman.
Yeah, I've seen like scenes from it. He looks really cool.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Like the two, like Vera Farminger and Freddie Highmore, they are both amazing.
Yeah.
They carry that show completely.
I'll have to see it.
The plot is kind of all over the place sometimes, at least with season 1. It was kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter what happens externally.
Yeah.
Because it obviously matters, but like I love seeing Freddie Highmore develop to be a psycho killer.
Yeah, that's got to be awesome.
It's so amazing, and he does it so well.
This HBO? Or...
A&E, actually.
Oh,
it's an A&E show.
All right, I'll check that out.
And season 2 just got put on Netflix.
Ooh.
I got an email about it.
Cool.
Because I follow that show.
Yeah. You got an email. Of course you would.
Yeah, if you add things to your list, they send you emails when new updates come out.
Oh, I just figured out how to add things to your list.
Good one.
And the fact that you can have a list on Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll start doing that.
Yeah. So anyway, that is all I had to talk about.
All right.
What about you, Jack? You all set?
I'm all set. Yeah.
And we'll be back next week with probably Chris, maybe someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
So, again, follow us on Twitter at the Suburbanite. I always screw it up. Follow us on Twitter at Suburbanites Pod. And we will see you next week. Thank you very much for listening, and give us your feedback if you would be so kind.
Yes, please.
I'm Connor.
I'm Jack.
And thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.